Solutions. Add-on desired.
So hi, welcome to Added Solutions. This is Ramakrishna. Today we discuss the subject is physical science. On the lesson synthetic fibers and plastic is the lesson of 8th class. Already discussed the first part in previous, and next go to the plastics. So in the previous class session, so we discussed the synthetic fibers, and the next topic is plastic. So what is meant by plastic? So plastic is a polymer of many synthetic fibers. So in that one, the what is meant by polymer? First of all, polymer, already we know the definition of polymer. So polymer is a made up of the many number of monomer units. So the monomer units can form the one large molecule, that is called polymer. So the plastic is also polymer like the many synthetic fibers. But the monomers of the in the plastic can be arranged in two ways. So first linear chains and other one is cross linked chains. So let us see the diagram. So the monomer units arrangement is linearly. So means one monomer unit is connected with the linear, joined together linearly to form a large chain molecules, that is called linear chains. And see the second picture, cross linked. So in that cross linked, the monomer units are connected to a cross linkage. So suppose this is the one monomer unit, he connected to the another two monomer units. So this is the cross linked monomer linkage. So the plastic, in that plastic, the monomers can be arranged in two ways. One is linear and other one is cross linked. So linear, so let us see the linear arrangement and cross linked arrangement. So in that one, plastics are available in different sizes and different shapes, and they are widely uses. So many uses in household and also industry. So wide range of variety uses. So let us discuss it. So plastic, so the first plastic prepared by the Alexander Parkus. So he is a scientist, so creator of first plastic. The first plastic is Parkinson. So what is the Parkinson and how is it formed? So the Parkinson is prepared by the heated of nitrated cotton with the previously soaked into the sulfuric acid. So the sulfuric acid formula is H2SO4. So heated a nitrated cotton which previously soaked in the sulfuric acid and made a fabric soft and elastic. So with the oil and camphor, so the end result is Parkinson. So the end product is ivory color. The resultant end product is ivory color. So that is Parkinson. That is called Parkinson. So this is the first plastic made up by the Alexander Parkus in the year of 1862. So let us discuss the plastic. So plastic is a polymer. So in that polymer, the types of plastic. So plastic can be classified into two types. So on that characteristics. So first, what is meant by thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics? There are the two types, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics. So first one, thermoplastic. So plastic which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent. So that is called thermoplastic. Means, so suppose example, we consider example for the thermoplastic is polythene, and next to PVC. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride. So these two are the examples of the thermoplastics. So thermoplastic are the get the deformed easily on the heating and can be bent. So these are used for the manufacture of toys and combs and various types of containers. So like the in toys, different toys and also combs. So widely used the combs and various types of container made up of the thermoplastics. And the next one is thermosetting plastics. What is the difference between the thermoplastics and the thermosetting plastics? So there is a difference is there. So definition of the thermosetting plastic is, so there are the some plastic which the molded ones cannot be softened by heating. So means which are molded, so once cannot be softened by heating. So means that thermosetting plastic is molded on so heating at one time. So next means initial heating. So after the next heat they cannot be molded. So example bakelite. Best example are the bakelite and melamine are the examples of the thermosetting plastics. So these material bakelite and melamine are the uses widely uses in the home appliances and also handles. So let us discuss. So these thermosetting plastics. So thermosetting plastics are the easily molded and can be converted into any shape, but can be recycled, reused and also colored, melted and rolled into the sheets and also wires. So these are the thermosetting plastics. So let us see the lab activity. So in that lab activity we identify the thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So let us see how to identify the thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic by heating, so on the by the flame test. So in the flame test what is the material required? So pair of tongs. So these are the hold the pair of tongs and a spirit lamp. These are the spirit lamp and samples of the plastic can collect the small pieces of the plastic like the object like comb and toothbrush and means toothbrush handle, so plastic bucket and also next handle of utensils and electrical switch and a piece of melamine of the metals plates, meals plate. So melamine, so made up material is a meals plate and a coffee mug. So these all are plastics. So can collect these some pieces and so place it to the flame test. Means so let us see what is the procedure. So in lab activity, so let us see the diagram. So take the any example. So small piece of the plastics. So like object to like a comb. So let us consider the comb. So comb and hold these tongs. So these two tongs and placed on the flame of the lamp. So let us see observation. So what happens, that material is melted. So means we observe like the whether the sample being the softened or burned or become a hard or smell. So we observe with these kinds. So whether the sample being the softened or burned with the smell or hardened. So hardness means the material become a hard, maybe get the burned with the smell and maybe softened. So we see the observations of the different materials. So we place the different materials like toothbrush handle and plastic bucket pieces and next handle of utensils. So these are placed on the lamp. So we observe these kinds. So let us see the some examples, some things from this activity. So let us see the in this activity. So first one, toothbrush handle. So the toothbrush handle is so is kept on the lamp, so it is a softened or burned with the smell and or so become a hard. So what happened? So let us the toothbrush handle is softened, so it is a thermoplastic, and next comb is also softened, it is a thermoplastic, and a piece of bucket is also softened, it is a thermoplastic. What is meant by thermoplastic? Already we know the definition of the thermoplastic: easily molded. And handle of utensils become a hard. So when the heating of or when they take the handle of any utensils, means utensils are made up with the metals, so like a copper, aluminum, so with their handles, so the handles make up with the bakelite or melamine, so they are go to the flame test, the material become a hard, so means they are thermoplastic. And next, electrical switch. So the electrical switch, when the electrical switch to flame test, to check the flame test, what you observe, so it become a hard, so become a hard, and that whether a thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic, so the electrical switch is thermosetting plastic. And meals plate, so meals plate is made up of the melamine, so it is a soft and it is a thermosetting plastic. And next, coffee mug, it is also soft and so it is example of the thermoplastic. So what are the characteristics, what are the properties of these plastics? So let us see the thermoplastics. So this is a plastic. So thermoplastic is a plastic which is a softened when the heated and hardened when the cooled. Suppose this material, so the thermoplastics are the upon the heating these are softened, and after the some time it cooled it is changes to hardened, and it is a polymer that turns to a liquid when they heated and the freezes to a glassy state. So when the cooled sufficiently is converted into glassy state. So let us the next one, thermosetting plastic. So thermosetting plastic are a simple plastic, but they are the synthetic material which gains the strength during the molding or heating. So during the molding, so they gain the strength. These material gain the strength. So these are not remoldable. So remoldable means, so we cannot change the structure, so it is a stable, means they have the strong cross linked chains. So cross links are the formed during the initial heating. So when the initial heat to the thermosetting plastic materials, they are having the strong cross links are formed during the initial heat or initial molding process. So then gives the material or stable structure. So upon the first initial heat, so it converted into the stable structure, we cannot remoldable. So we continuously keep on heating, we cannot remoldable material, so that is called thermosetting plastic. So because of it is a synthetic material, so the synthetic material which gains the strength during the molding or by the heating. And next, already we see the examples. So utensils are the made of the metals like aluminum, copper, so or steel. So these are the metals, steel, copper, aluminum, these are the metals. The utensils are the, so this is the utensil. So one of the example of the utensil, so that utensil made up of the metal. So it having the handle, so bakelite used for the making handles of the various, so the handle is made up of the bakelite. So bakelite is used for the making the handle of various utensils. So why these handle made up of the bakelite? So because of due to the poor conductivity of heat and electricity. So that handle having the poor conductivity and of the heat and electricity, that's why that handles are made of the bakelite material. So and it is used for the making the switchboards. Bakelite used for the making the switchboard, and also another thermoplastic setting plastic. So another thermosetting plastic material is melamine. So the melamine used for the making kitchenware. So it is widely used, and melamine is also thermosetting plastic. So it is made up of the home appliances and also kitchenware, and also next computer and TV cabinets. So when we place the already, we see the already some materials, means some cabinets. So TV cabinet and computer cabinets, suppose the keyboard placed on the cabinets. So these are made of the melamine. So melamine is a thermosetting plastic, and also bakelite. So these two are bakelite and melamine are the thermosetting plastic. So let us see the examples. So in that picture, switch, electrical switch, and so utensil. So these are made of, and keyboard and a meals plate. So these are made up with the bakelite and melamines. So these two are the thermosetting plastics. So why do you prefer the plastics? We have a iron. Suppose, so iron nails. So the iron nails and iron gates. So we see all the outside. So house are covered with the, so with the gate or iron nails. So those iron nails and iron gates are the get the rusted. Means upon the slow oxidation they are undergo rusty, corroded. So corrosion get this shown rusted. So but plastics, so plastics are non-reactive. That's why we choose the, or we prefer the plastic materials. Nowadays we widely use the plastic materials because of their plastics are the non-reactive, and these plastic material will not corroded easily because of there is no reactive. So no reactive means no oxidation, slow, no, so slow oxidation takes place. So there is no oxidation because the will not corroded easily. So plastic is a very lightweight and strong, durable, can be molded into the different shapes and sizes. So and also next, plastics are the generally cheaper than the metal. So metals very highly cost or expensive. So but plastic are the cheaper than the metals. That's why the, so these reasons nowadays plastic were the preferable. And why do the electrical wires have plastic covering? So copper wiring, in the inner wiring copper wires are coated with the, so these copper wires are coated with the plastic covering. So why do, so why do electric wires have the plastic covering means, so we might have the, so also electric wires and also pans, so fry pans and also pressure cookers and screwdrivers. So the screwdriver handle, pans, pressure cookers, screwdrivers having the handles. So these handles also plastic, means thermosetting or thermoplastic. So and also electrical wire, so electrical wires covering with the plastic. So why do the electrical wires preferable the plastic covering means, the plastics are the poor conductivity of the heat and electricity. This is the main reason, poor conductors of the heat and electricity. That's why the wires, copper wires are covering on the plastic material, and also utensils or like the pressure cookers, pans, screwdrivers, they are covered, they are handled with, made up with the plastic. So how do the plastic and environment? So we use the widely uses of the plastic materials. Everyone uses the plastic material. So that plastic material affects on the environment. How to affect on the environment? Let us see the effects. So you must have the seeing the garbage. So in outside we see the garbage means waste dumps. So in waste dumps most of the polythene bags. So and we notice that the most of the material does not disappear or the polythene bags, mainly most of the polythene bags. These polythene bags are not disappear for a long time. So these polythene is a plastic. That polythene is also polythene cover. So that is also plastic, is mainly used for the making of the carry bags. So that carry bags a material is polythene. So that is a polythene. So that polythene is does not disappear. So and in urban areas, so in urban areas animals, so means particularly cows, they swallow the polythene bags. Because of that polythene bags containing a food material, so we dip the inside the, so means we go to the stomach of the animal, so it is a very dangerous. So and also when we heated of these plastic, it gives the lot of air pollution. So and also we see the some more effects. So that's why the plastic on the environment, so very thin polythene bags. The polythene bags is very thin. So these bags are the banned to stop the indiscriminate usage of these polythene bags. And also we burn the plastic, so it creates the lot of air pollution. So lot of air pollution means the environment is polluted. So that's why the Supreme Court, so Supreme Court of India says the plastic bags are the more dangerous than the atom bomb for a future generation. So to avoid the plastic, so that is a more dangerous. So plastic, so in that plastic bag means polythene bags, so luggage bags. So these are the most dangerous than the atom bomb. So is there says by the Supreme Court of India. So why the dangerous? So it pollute the environment. So and also for the future generation.
Add-on solutions. Add-on design.